We've settled ourselves in rather nicely here at Watford. We've done quite a few transfers, which I went through in the last episode, and we're now ready to begin our League One campaign and push for promotion. The only downside is half the squad still wants to leave. And this is because of the fact that Watford got relegated from the Championship last season, so quite a few players still want to leave because obviously they're in a more inferior division, according to them. So Nestori Irankunda, Nathan Zeze and Jayden Magoma, they want to leave because the club got relegated. Kevin Keben, who has been, I think, was he on loan last season? I actually can't remember now. I'm recording this the next day, by the way, after the last episode. Yeah, he was on loan at Sturm Graz. He's come back to the third tier of England. No great shock that he wants to leave. We have had bids come in for him, and they met the £3.1 million that I agreed to sell him for, but he's still here, interestingly. So I have actually cancelled them in the hope he wouldn't get happy. That he wouldn't get upset. And he hasn't got upset yet, so fingers crossed. Zeze has handed in a transfer request because he wants to go and play in the Premier League. No shock, he is a Premier League level player. Why he's in the third tier still, I have no idea, but I imagine he'll probably be gone. Could be a case of all four of these guys may actually leave before the end of August, so I'm going to have to get some replacements in, potentially. Jeremy Ngakia worried about the potential sale of dressing room leader George Dobson, who's not leaving now. I've taken him off the transfer list, but he is still wanted. The guy's 31 years old. If we get a big enough bid for him, maybe I'll let him go, but for the sake of keeping the squad happy at the moment, we might just keep him here. He's under contract for another 2 years, so if we get rid of him next summer, I won't be too disappointed. Last episode, of course, as I mentioned, went through all the transfers that happened in and out. I encourage you, if you haven't seen the episode, I encourage you to go back and watch that. Also, because it was episode 1 as well, make sure you hit the like button down below and smash the big red subscribe button on this video as well. That would be great. I would be very, very grateful for that. It keeps the momentum of the series going. And to you all, I say thank you for the support that you have shown this series so far. If you're new to this series, welcome. We've got a whole chapter at Kings Lynn Town and how we got here so far as well. So this is going to be the 11 that we are going to be sending out. Also, I've gone with a 4-3-3 formation. I did forget to show that in the last episode. 4-3-3 in possession, 4-1-4-1 out of possession. So 2 banks of 4 with Dobson sitting in between the defence and the midfields just to screen effectively across the back 4. But this is going to be the 11 that we are going to send out. It is Selvik in goal, 32-year-old Norwegian international. He has been first choice here at Watford for the last few seasons, even in the Championship, and he did well at League One the last time they were here. So he gets to keep his spot for now, but McKenna is breathing down his neck, the new signing that we have made, who is already Championship level. He'll start as a backup, but if Selvik messes up, McKenna will be ready to step in. He might come in anyway at some point. A back 4 of Magoma, the aforementioned Jayden Magoma, who may leave by the end of the summer. 2 centre-backs who may both be gone as well, so we might have a whole new defence by the next episode. Zeze, of course, as we've seen. Keben, we've also seen as well. He's back from his loan spell at Sturm Graz. And at right back, we've got Capilla Rivera, who is a Belgian right back, 20-year-old Belgian right back with 5-star potential, 2.5 stars accountability. Good player for this level. He's coming from Porto, where he has played league games for Porto. That's good enough for him to be in our team. Midfield 3 of Dobson, who we've already mentioned. Mutarelli, on loan from Udinese, one of our affiliate clubs. He has come in, I think it's a short-term loan, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he's only on loan until the end of January. If he goes back to Udinese, we might try and get back for the rest of the season. I don't know why it wasn't a season-long loan anyway. Xavier Simons, not Xavier Simmons, not of Tottenham fame. He has come in from, where did he come in from again? From Bolton, also in League, who are also League One as well, or Championship. But he's played at this level before. He's played at the Championship level. He's got experience. That's good enough for me. Leading League One player. He should be doing nicely as a central midfielder. Will Alves on the left wing, new signing as well. Speedy winger. That's what we needed. We brought him in from Leicester City for £700,000. Good enough for this level. Irankunda, who we've already mentioned, he's another player who may leave by the end of the summer. So for the ones who may leave, I wouldn't get too attached to them just yet. Not until the transfer window, the summer transfer window closes. And up front will be, actually it's not going to be Kermgard, it's going to be, where's Dumba? There he is. It's going to be the top scorer from last season, Mamadou Dumba, Malian international. He was the top scorer with 11 goals in Watford's relegation year. Kermgard, who I just taken out of the starting 11, he was the second top scorer with 9 goals in the Championship. So we've got players here who can play at this level. He only scored 3 last time he was in League One. I hope that's not a sign of things to come. I would like to see some of these boys actually do very, very well. We do have injuries. Ngakia, who would normally play as a starter at right back, he's back in 4 days. He's got ankle ligaments injuries. Hurtado is out for 3 to 6 weeks with a moderate calf strain. And Londono, who's just arrived, director of football signing, I had no idea he was even here. And he's already injured for 7 days and 3 weeks. Fantastic. And speaking of that as well, Jack Vedetzi, who... Wait, hang on. How do I get back? I want to view one of these players. Jack Vedetzi, who... There he is. Who's now in my under-21s, because he was meant to leave. I'd already agreed to sell him if someone bids £9.75 million for him. That's not happening anytime soon. He's torn his ACL. Out for 7 to 9 months. He's effectively done for the season, which is a bit of a shame. So nobody's going to be buying him anytime soon. And also, we're not going to be using him anytime soon. So I've just lost out on nearly £10 million. That would have come in handy. That would more or less have assured us of getting promoted. This is a match we should be winning. Let's just go out and see what we can do. No, this is not Kings Lynn Town. This is not Kings Lynn Town. We have to get promoted. The board, originally they said they wanted automatic promotion, but they've since reduced that to just get into the playoffs. Okay, I mean, at the end of the last episode, I did show that we are actually the best team in League One, which is good, which is very promising as well for us going up this season. I want us in the Championship by the start of next season. Magoma on the left-hand side, just play it in, man. Oh, he skins his man. Oh, and Alves nearly getting the final touch, but it is a corner, which we don't get a highlight out of anyway. It is very frustrating. Normally, I like to have my squad sorted by the first game of the season, if possible, unless there's no money. But in this case, we've got the money, and we've still got about maybe 4 or 5 players who could still be leaving. And they're first-teamers as well, which is doubly frustrating. As Dumbo is through here, show me what you got. Oh, that's a very good goal. He took that very, very well. I can see why this man was the top scorer last season, even if Watford did get relegated. Here's Watford 1, Portsmouth 0, 13 minutes gone. Beautiful ball through by Will Alves, teeing up Dumba, and we'll ignore the fact that the ball just ghosted right through the goalkeeper. Whatever. We'll just say it went under his arm. It was just poor goalkeeping, but a decent little finish by someone I hope will be our main striker. We've got a lot of games this season, obviously, and a lot of games in August and September, so there will be some rotation going on with these players. But as I was saying about the squad building, the fact that 4 players still want to leave, and I've still got to try and find some suitable replacements for them, just in case they do go, it places a bit of pressure. Oh, what a hit by Mutarelli, the loanee with his first goal for the club. Might be his first ever goal. I'll have to double check that. His first senior goal, if it is, what a way to score it. He picks up the ball in the edge of the area. Cannons a shot. Oh, keeper wasn't saving that. The power on that was stunning. Set up well by Dobson as well. You know what, maybe Dobson's worth his salt, so we'll keep him around. I actually didn't look at the season preview of where Portsmouth are and how good they're going to be. I'm guessing up near the top. Oh, good. Saved there by the keeper. Ilankunda with a good free kick, which did win us a corner. But I'm going to guess Portsmouth are probably going to be looking around sort of the playoffs. And if that's the case, if we beat them well today, then that sets us up very nicely for the rest of the season. As well done, Kevin. I'm trying not to get attached to our defenders because, like I said before the match, 3 of our 4 defenders may actually go before the end of the summer transfer window. Alves nearly scoring there. It's very, very unlucky. Let's see how good the free kick is. It is to Alves on the outside. And, oh, hello. I don't know what happened there, but Capilla Rivera did end up with the ball and apparently wasn't offside. But Again, nothing from a corner. Are our corners that bad that we just are not worthy of highlights? Might have to work on that, although I've only just set up the set pieces like the middle of July, so give them time, they'll get better at it. We do have a set piece coach here, and I've actually been hiring some more staff as well. We've got a couple more scouts and some more coaches, and we've actually filled out our physios and sports scientists as well. So a completely different world here compared to King's Lynn. Selvik does well to save that. Remember, Selvik, McKenna is breathing down your neck, like I said at the start of this episode. It's good to have 2 goalkeepers instead of just relying on one very good goalkeeper. As what another through ball, what a run, and what a shot by Dumba. That one was with much more power this time. That's his second goal of the game. And Dumba starting the season as he means to go on. It's Alves again slipping through that through ball. Oh, they've got that good understanding already. First time they're ever playing together, and it's like they've been together for years. Love to see that. 3-0 Watford after 52 minutes. And Alves and Dumba have already got that wonderful little chemistry with each other. I look forward to seeing more of that as the season goes on. Capilla Rivera. This is sort of his, not only his first start for the club, but also an audition because obviously Ngakia is out with injury. We do have another right back that we brought in, De Jesus. Simons. Simon's losing the ball there. It's alright, he'll get better. Most of these players will get better. Good save there by Selvik. I don't know what our right back was doing. Capilla he was running back at half speed. And do you know what? So he's had just over an hour. So what I am going to do, he's complacent as well. Yeah, so why is half my bench complacent? De Jesus is going to come on for his debut. Well, we can't see much more, but you get an idea from his attributes. Very good right back. And Kedumgaard has no match fitness. So has he not been playing friendlies? I've not even looked at who's been playing friendlies. Simons, do you know what? Traverse. We won't make any more substitutions just yet. I just want to give a bit of time to De Jesus at right back. Both of them trying to stake a claim for a place ahead of Ngakia. Imagine Ngakia will probably start the next game. He's back in 4 days. And oh my god. Oh my god! He hit the post and then the bar. Boys, you're getting very sloppy. Start focusing. Dumba into Alves. Nearly lost the ball there. Magoma, who's on a yellow card himself. Do I have another left back on the bench? I have no idea. I need to have a look at that. 65 minutes gone. We're going to be thinking about more substitutions soon anyway. There is De Jesus on a throw-in. Come on. Put a cross in. Let's see what you got. Oh, never mind. Dobson. Multivelli. It's like we're just trying to pass the ball in. Oh, we are on tiki-taka, aren't we? Oh, low shot in there. I think that was Magoma. That was very unlucky. I think we are actually on a tiki-taka. I forgot. So it's not just a 4-3-3. It is the fact we've changed the system. Yeah. Vertical tiki-taka. First time in this series. Let's have a look. I do not have a left back on the bench. Yikes. I do have another centre back though. Let's have a look. We've got... I'm going to take off Kevin and Sanderson is going to come in. Kedumgaard. Not just yet. I do want to have a look at Nathan East as a 19-year-old winger. He's going to come on for Alves. He'll come on for Alves. Alves can go off to a nice little ovation. He's done very well. 2 assists on his first start. Magoma into Mutavelli. Deadly left foot, remember. And it's... Oh, it's a hat-trick. Yes, it is a hat-trick. I couldn't see what was happening there. I thought they were going to clear it. But Dumbo's got ahead of 2 Portsmouth defenders to get that. So Magoma passes the ball in eventually. Yeah, places it in the middle. Keeper misses it. And... Oh, I thought that was an own goal, but it looks like Dumba just got the last touch. And you know what? Dumba's going to come off after this highlights. He can go off and have a standing ovation. A hat-trick on his first start of the season, or in our first game of the season. Like I said, he scores a lot more goals. I'm very, very happy. As long as it gets us promoted. Simons, just wallop it. Just wide. Very attacking. Very, very attacking we are today, and I love to see it. Kedumgaard is going to come on. And it looks like it's going to be his first minutes, because he's got no match fitness. And I think we have one more. Traverso is going to come on for Simons. I've also can't get too attached to Mutavelli because he's only on loan here until the end of January. So unless we can get him back like at the end of January, maybe we can because he's from Udinese, one of our affiliate clubs. I'm going to be abusing that, by the way. And in order to get promoted, I will happily do so. 7 minutes of injury to ref. Do we need 7 minutes? It's 4-0. Just call it a 1 minute and be done. For goodness sake. I've got an episode to do here. I don't want it to go another half an hour. My goodness. We are under pressure here from Portsmouth. They just skinned one of our players. And it's going to be a shot. And Selvik does very well to save and put it up for a corner. He wants that clean sheet. That's all he wants. And time... Just as well got 3 right backs. For goodness sake. Can we actually put someone else on? Nope. So, Ilan Kunda, you're just going to have to go there. In fact, you can go there. You'll be fine. Sanderson, you can go out to right back. Dobson, you're just going to have to drop in to the back line. Oh boy, the injuries keep piling up. We've already got 4 players out. Make that 5. And ref, can we just have the whistle, please? Come on. I don't need another half an hour episode and they've hit the post again. It is offside, actually. But ref, just please blow the whistle. Thank you very much. My goodness. It's Kingsland versus Swindon all over again from last season. Right, next game. Huddersfield. Second game of the season. Let's go and continue this good start. Right, no players have arrived or left the club just yet, so the starting 11 is as it was for the first match. The only changes really have been on the bench. Ngakia is now back from injury, so he's fit enough for the bench. Still got a £7.5 million price tag on him, but hopefully he won't go anywhere. And we've now got a left back on the bench as well. One of our new signings, Christian McFarlane, who can also play centre back, but realistically he'll cover at left back. Although in this match I think he's the only centre back who is actually on the bench, so he can cover thereabouts. Also, Slater comes to the bench as well. Mr. Versatile for us this season. Can play every position except goalkeeper, central defender and striker. He'll be fine for this level. As otherwise, same injuries. Literally, Ngakia is the only player to have actually come back. So more of the same hopefully for this match away at Huddersfield. We've seen that we can dominate teams at home, which is good, or a team at home. Yep, want you to pick up from where you left off last time, exactly. So here's hoping that we have more of the same against Huddersfield. Before this match as well, I did have a quick look at how Kingsland Town did in their first game at this level. It's the highest they've ever been in their history, and they won. They beat Lincoln. So very, very happy to see that, and it is 2 of my boys who actually did score as well. It was Richards and O'Brien Whitmarsh, which was very pleasing to see. We'll keep an eye on how they do throughout the season. Corner swung in and it has just cleared. Only as far as Alves, who has all the space in the world. He gets his first goal of the season. It's his 3rd goal contribution in 2 matches. I mean, literally 1 match and 1 minute 19. He got hold of that ball while moving backwards. That's just skill. That is impressive skill. And well done for putting it into the bottom corner. He has certainly proven to be a very good signing so far early on in this season. More of the same, please. Like I said, literally nobody else has changed for the moment. Traversa did get injured in midweek. I think he is actually out of this match completely, but he'll be back for the next game anyway. It was only a short 1 to 3 day knock, which was lucky. Who else? Who did go off in the last game? It was Rivera, wasn't it? No, it wasn't. It was De Jesus. He did go off, and he's going to be out for 2 to 3 weeks. I think it's a moderate calf strain he's out with, so he should be back in time for the next episode, which is good. We've already got a few injuries, some of which will be resolved in the next few weeks, and we'd rather not pick up that many. Remember, at Kingsland Town, we had quite a few injuries throughout the season, or seasons, across all 4 seasons. And that was just playing a win-play system. Granted, it was intense, but obviously we needed to be intense to actually match up against a lot of these teams that we were up against. Whereas with Watford, we're expected to kind of take the game to a lot of these teams as... Who just gave that ball away? Who's number 4? Megoma. Not exactly impressive, as thankfully that shot was skewed wide of the post. Maybe Magoma should just let Alves have all the fun down the left-hand side. You stick to defending, son. What am I saying? I like my fullbacks to actually play as wingbacks. Things are going well. I know you can do better. Yeah. We're 1-0 up. That's fine, but I do feel we can be a lot better. I don't think we're dominating possession, which is ironic. No, we're actually... Oh, wait, hang on. No, we're in yellow. I've got to get used to that. I'm so used to King's Lynn Town blue. Yeah, we're dominating possession to an extent. And the match stats currently as well. XG is still fairly low, but it just says lack of chances, really, for both sides. The fact we've got nearly 1 on XG, I think that's just a bunch of half chances. And thankfully, one of them did go in, so thank you, Alves. Simon's playing across to Rivera on the right-hand side. Tried to play it into Dumba, but nothing doing, unfortunately. Was that Dumba? No, it was Inkunda. I apologise, it was Inkunda. I'll get used to where everybody's playing soon enough. And Selvik just casually caught that. Love to see that. What's on? Oh, hang on. Is that for an injury? Oh, right. Apologies. Yeah, he was putting it out for an injury. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. He saw that. I didn't. That is absolutely fine. We are going to make a couple of changes, though. I think it's time to see what some of these players can do. Ngakia, he's nervous, apparently, but Rivera is knackered. So Ngakia is going to come on, get some game time. And I think Traversa... What the heck? Simons is looking very aggressive, but Mutarelli is apprehensive. Mutarelli's not having a good game, so we will play Traversa. And Simons... He's not really a channel midfielder, is he? Let me tell you what, we've done 2 central midfielders before. We might as well just do that. And I think... Hang on, how's Dumba? Dumba's not exactly doing great, is he? Let's put Cannon Guard on. 3 changes. We still get 5 at this level. Cannon Guards can come on. Let's see how he does for 20 minutes. If anything, just building up match fitness for him as well, as it is a free kick to Huddersfield. Not far outside the penalty area. It's going to be a shot on goal, unfortunately. Oh, it is off the post. Oh my god, it's off the post. How many times have our opponents hit the post and bar so far? Crazy. Zeze playing the ball out. It is a case of, at the moment, these early days of the season, just getting match fitness into quite a few of these players. I mean, this is actually a midweek game, so maybe I should have made 1 or 2 changes. Dobson is going to come off. He's not actually had a good game. And actually, Slater, you can stay as the deep line playmaker. And I think McFarlane's going to come off Magoma. Magoma's had a poor game. 6.18 average rating. I can probably believe that, considering he's given the ball away quite a bit, or at least once on camera. We are going to waste some time down. We're going to lower the distribution and just lower the tempo overall. Why is it 7 minutes of injury time again? Is it because... I'm going to guess that's because of the injury for Huddersfield. Traversa. Finish it, and it is skied over, unfortunately. First time we've seen Traversa on camera, ironically enough. And time is whittling down here, and there you go. It is a 1-0 victory. It's not pretty, but as far as I'm concerned, it's just all about getting that promotion. That's it. That's all I want to do this season. Right, next game, or next set of games, will be after the transfer window closes. Remember, Football League, we do actually have a transfer deadline. So we're going to come back some point in September. Oh, it's got to be Kings Lynn, hasn't it? We go to their place as well. We're coming back for Kings Lynn in the next episode. And also, in case there is any transfers in and out, I will obviously go through them as well. So if you have enjoyed this episode, make sure you hit the like button down below, smash the big red subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss the upcoming episodes and promotion push that will hopefully be coming later this season. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for your support on the series so far, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next episode.